Welcome back to TechBlog 66, your trusted destination for classic movie reviews, cinematic explorations, and deep dive storytelling. Today, we are stepping into the tense, atmospheric, and politically charged world of the 1974 thriller, The Odessa File. Directed by Ronald Neame and based on Frederick Forsyth's best-selling novel, this movie offers a gripping blend of drama, espionage, and historical mystery. Set in the shadow of post-war Europe, the film invites us into a world where the ghosts of the past are still dangerously alive, and the pursuit of truth becomes a deadly mission. Let's begin. The Odessa File opens in 1963 with the shocking real-life event of President John F. Kennedy's assassination. While the world reacts in sadness and disbelief, our protagonist, Peter Miller, portrayed by Jon Voight, is introduced as a young German freelance journalist searching for his breakthrough story. Unlike traditional heroes who begin with clear motives, Miller is not pushed by ideology at first. Instead, he is a man hungry for a meaningful story, something that will elevate his career. This setup lays the foundation for a character who grows significantly as the narrative progresses. The turning point arrives when Miller stumbles upon the diary of an elderly Jewish Holocaust survivor named Solomon Tauber. Tauber, traumatized and physically fragile, takes his own life, but his diary exposes a horrifying past. Within its pages, Tauber recounts the brutalities he suffered in a concentration camp under Commandant Eduard Rashman, a real historical figure also known as the Butcher of Riga. This diary becomes the spark that pulls Miller into the dark underbelly of post-war Europe, where former Nazi officials have hidden their identities and reorganized themselves under a secret network known as Odessa, short for Organisation der ehemaligen SS-Angehörigen, or Organization of Former SS Members. This discovery shifts the film into full investigative thriller mode. Miller, previously a neutral observer, becomes emotionally invested in Tauber's story and driven by a sense of justice. He begins digging deeper, interviewing contacts, questioning former soldiers, and searching for any lead that might confirm Odessa's existence. One of the strengths of the film lies in its pacing. Instead of rushing action scenes or overwhelming viewers with exposition, the narrative builds slowly and deliberately, allowing tension to escalate as Miller gets closer to the truth. Jon Voight delivers a compelling performance as Peter Miller. His character is not portrayed as a cliché action hero but as an ordinary man who gradually becomes extraordinary through courage and determination. Voight's subtle acting, his uncertainty, fear, and resolve, makes the audience connect with Miller's journey. As he discovers the danger he has stepped into, we sense his growing anxiety, especially when he gets targeted by Odessa operatives who want to silence him permanently. The movie also excels in portraying the lingering impact of World War II on German society. The mix of guilt, denial, and unresolved trauma is evident throughout the film. Many citizens want to move on and look forward, yet the presence of former SS officers living secretly among them is a reminder that the scars of war remain beneath the surface. The director skillfully uses urban landscapes, cold colors, and atmospheric lighting to evoke feelings of surveillance, threat, and unease. The streets of Hamburg and Munich are shown not as glamorous cities but as haunting reminders of a past people want to forget. As Miller's investigation intensifies, he uncovers shocking links between Odessa and powerful institutions, including businesses and government offices. This adds a layer of political intrigue, revealing how deeply the secret organization has infiltrated society. The film uses suspense not only to entertain but also to provoke thought. How much of history is buried? How many war criminals escaped justice? How complicit were the systems that allowed them to disappear? The storyline takes a more dangerous turn when Miller agrees to work undercover with Israeli intelligence, who also want to capture Rashman. This alliance increases the risks, as he must infiltrate Odessa by posing as a new recruit. These sequences are among the most gripping in the film. The tension is palpable as Miller enters a world of secrecy, forged identities, and ruthless loyalty. Every step he takes feels like walking on thin ice, with danger lurking around each corner. Eduard Rashman, played chillingly by Maximilian Schell, serves as the film's central antagonist. His portrayal of Rashman is cold, emotionless, and deeply unsettling. The character is not exaggerated or cartoonish, instead, he is shown as a man who believes fully in his ideology. This realism makes him frightening. His lack of remorse for the atrocities he committed makes the confrontation between him and Miller emotionally satisfying and dramatically intense. The final act of the film brings all the narrative threads together in a tense and dramatic showdown. Miller's confrontation with Rashomon is not just physical but symbolic. It represents the clash between truth and deception, justice and denial, and the new generation confronting the sins of the past. The climax is handled with precision, delivering emotional weight without resorting to unnecessary theatrics. One of the most notable aspects of The Odessa File is its commitment to historical authenticity. Although the story is fictional, it is built around real events and individuals. The novel's author, Frederick Forsyth, was known for his detailed research, and the film adaptation maintains much of that authenticity. This grounding in real history gives the movie a sense of urgency and importance, making it more than just a thriller. It becomes an exploration of how historical crimes can persist in silence unless confronted. The musical score by Andrew Lloyd Webber, his first film score, adds another layer of brilliance. The haunting melodies and atmospheric composition enhance the tension and emotional tone of the film. The music guides the audience through suspenseful scenes and reflective moments, contributing significantly to the overall cinematic experience. From a technical perspective, the cinematography stands out. The film uses shadows, dim lighting, and narrow indoor spaces to create a sense of entrapment. The editing is tight and purposeful, particularly in chase scenes and investigative sequences. The film never overstays its welcome and maintains an engaging pace from start to finish. In conclusion, The Odessa File is more than just a thriller, it is a powerful cinematic experience that blends mystery, danger, and historical reflection. It stands as a reminder of the importance of confronting the past, no matter how painful or uncomfortable. Jon Voight's strong performance, combined with the film's atmospheric direction, tightly woven plot, and strong historical grounding, makes it a compelling watch for audiences who enjoy intelligent and suspenseful storytelling. If you are a fan of investigative thrillers with real historical context, this movie deserves a place on your must-watch list. It remains a memorable and influential film in the genre, even decades after its release. This movie is available on free.